Good night. Nice to see you back. Had a nice little holiday.
Great to be back. Missed you guys.
And you too. Back to maybe some good news, some encouraging news.
Yeah, hopefully, Hudson. It's a little premature to say right now that the end of the lockout is near, but fans have more reason than ever to be optimistic that the players and the owners are committed to hammering out a deal. The two parties have spent the past 2 days talking and have cleared their schedules for the remainder of the week so that negotiations can continue. Gary Bettman addressed the media after today's Board of Governors meeting wrapped up.
We are pleased with the process that is ongoing, and out of respect for that process, I don't have anything else to say, and I'm not going to take any questions.
Well, how about that? After Bettman delivered that statement, negotiations resumed between the players and the owners. Neither Bettman nor NHL Players Association Executive Director Donald Fehr have been involved in this week's talks. There are rumors that Bettman is looking for a deal to get done by Friday. And if that happens, we could see hockey back before Christmas. Imagine that. It's believed that it would take about 10 days to get the season started up, and we could see a 50-plus game season if a deal can be reached. Fingers crossed.
Oh, they're in a permanent cross position. I mean, I don't want to get too optimistic about what's going on. I mean, but we've been waiting for 80, 81 days now for this to happen. I mean, finally the players and the owners got together. I mean, I wish they would have done this 2 months ago. Would have saved us a lot of grief.
Not really. I mean, we've gone this far without it, so there's really, not a big, oh, great, it's coming back. Big deal. Yeah.
All right, as a fan, what do you think?
I'd rather watch the Royals play at this point.
Why is that?
They still love the game.
As the fans, we pay the big bucks to go watch them play. It takes us a long time to earn that kind of money to go watch them play. They don't need that extra $2 million or wherever they're fighting over.
Well, they all have good points. You may not have known it at the time, but when Simon Whitfield won the gold medal in triathlon at the 2000 Sydney Games, he inspired a new generation of elite athletes. Athletes like 21-year-old Matt Sharp, who hopes to follow in his idol's fast footsteps. A strong showing at the Canadian Championships has the right people taking notice. Here's CTV's Aaron Glazier with this week's Island MVP.
With every step on the trail, pedal rotation on the bike, and stroke in the pool, elite triathlete Matt Sharp gets closer to his goal.
My dream is to win a medal for Canada at the Olympics.
For the current Canadian U23 men's champion, the road to Rio in 2016 looks bright. But Sharp's season was also checkered with failure. After crossing the finish line 29th at Worlds, he now uses that disappointment as fuel, training more than 30 hours a week.
When you're doing those long rides in the winter, it's raining, it's cold, those are the things you draw back upon, your sort of, missteps or failures. Flush the legs out, getting ready for the next interval.
And when he's not improving himself, he's helping coach amateur triathletes, including his mom.
No excuses for being a mother. My mother. No excuses.
Payback for supporting his expensive grocery habit.
Rough estimate, probably $1,000, $800 to $1,000, depending on the month, I would think. Now you got to cook me dinner, right?
Sharp is grateful for his mom, funding from his federation, and money from Sport Canada he receives as a carded athlete. But it's not enough. He's looking for others to help financially support his dream.
I want to form a long-term partnership with, companies or individuals who, really believe in me and believe in what I'm trying to do.
And that is to follow in the footsteps of one of his mentors and Canada's most decorated triathlete, Simon Whitfield.
We're sort of entering a new era with triathlon and with the men's, especially the men's side with Simon leaving. And so I'm looking to establish myself as the next generation.
It is that dedication and passion for triathlon that makes Matt Sharp this week's Island MVP and a name to watch out for.
It's busy, but I love it, so I have no problem getting up and doing it every day.
Aaron Glazier, CTV Sports, Saanich.
Well, we know there are plenty of sports superstars right here on Vancouver Island, and please, we want to tell those amazing stories. So please email us at islandmvp@ctv.ca and nominate your MVP. Now be sure to watch every day and every Wednesday as we profile our island's top talent. Well, it took them until the final weekend before the break to do it, but the Camosun Chargers men's basketball team now has 2 notches in the win column. Thanks to a couple big games by second-year wing Drake Downer, the Chargers Chargers were able to close out the first half of the season on a high. Downer's accurate shot and performance on the glass earned him individual recognition, named Pac West Basketball Athlete of the Week. Downer was Mr. Downtowner when he played at Oak Bay High just 2 years ago. He's now considered a veteran on the Chargers roster, which is made up of 10 first-year players and a rookie head coach in Scott Cochon. Now, despite the hard work put in at practice, the team wasn't able to post any positive results come game time and started the season 0-6. With a couple wins comes confidence, and the Chargers could return from Christmas break a contender.
First off, the guys are all good people. You know, they're good characters, good people all in all, and they want to work together. It's just taken us a bit of time to figure out how to work together. This weekend finally helped us to find out how to win together instead of just working together, and hopefully we can carry that on. You know, you need it every day, every minute, and the guys are willing to do it, and that's going to be one of our strengths.
Aaron will have more on the Chargers tonight at 11. Also, the Royals play tonight. They host the Vancouver Giants. Giants not having a great season. They are 0-7 right in their last few games. They run a 7.
What was Caesar's line on a season this year in the NHL?
Yeah, it wasn't. There were odds like Florida 11-1. Jays looked okay though, so to win the World Series. So I may have put $1 or $2 on that.
I bet you did. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.